The New York Times have started live videos straight to Facebook to show people just to be transparent about the journalistic process from start to finish. So if a reporter is doing a story on, the one example was really small, an ice cream truck in Brooklyn, then they'll go live to Facebook as she makes the phone call, follows up with this person, meets them at the ice cream truck. But the point is that process can be extended to all manner of things, and through live streaming journalism, we really can be very transparent. So this slide is called the 99-hour live stream, and so much of the conference was about the importance of live streaming news. We all know that people don't want to see things later anymore, and because live streaming allows people to see the full picture, particularly young people, that is really what they want. It was an important lesson for me particularly because at News 24 we know that the one area that our audience just has this insatiable hunger for is live news, particularly live video news. So I don't know if you're familiar with the YouTube online news channel called The Young Turks, but they have millions and millions of young Americans who watch news on their channel. And recently, during a filibuster to try and keep somebody from getting a congressional seat, there was a filibuster, and they decided what they were going to do was they were going to live stream the entire thing. They weren't going to stop their live news stream until that filibuster ended. It went on for 99 hours, and they live streamed the entire thing to YouTube. When their presenters started to get tired and hungry and grumpy, their viewers jumped on board and took hour-long slots and presented the news themselves by phoning other viewers, doing social media polls. And what this really showed us was a super engaged audience, that if you can really get your audience to be engaged with you and to give them what they want, in this case it was live stream news, they'll stick with you and they'll help you out if you need it. The Young Turks stream everything for free to YouTube and make their money by donations. Their audience give them $10 at a time, and that's the way they managed to build a $400,000 studio that now broadcasts all over the world through audience donations. It really, really was incredible. Interestingly, from the New York Times, Deborah Acosti does all sorts of work, from things in the Middle East to she went recently and filmed ruins in Egypt, but I don't think you would guess the one thing that consistently gets the most views on the New York Times live streams. Any guesses? It's weather. The New York Times during the recent snowstorm just did a static video of a puddle that was iced over that people kept falling into, and it was the most viewed video for the day, just people falling into a puddle in New York. So I don't know, if you guys want to experiment with some weather, that's really great. But the one thing that really came out of one of the drawbacks to live streaming journalism is fact-checking. So what the New York Times does is they have a team of people who, as a live stream is going out and they're getting comment, they're fact-checking and correcting in the comment section. So if a politician says that they built 6 million houses, then a New York Times journal is in the comments saying, actually, it was only 4 million from this period to that period. So that is obviously one of the drawbacks with live streaming, but that was how the New York Times mitigated that. So the big lesson for us at News 24 is that live streaming is definitely what people want, and we need to figure out the very specific challenge of giving it to a South African audience with restricted data costs. And when we figure that out, we'll let you know.